अस्सलाम वालेकुम, आप देख रहे हैं द हैदर रिफात शो और मैं हूं आपका होस्ट हैदर रिफात। आज मैं मौजूद हूं विद द वेरी टैलेंटेड शहबाज शिगरी। ही इज़ ऑल सेट टू स्टार इन द अपकमिंग फिल्म परे हट लव। थैंक यू सो मच शहबाज फॉर जॉइनिंग मी।
Thank you for having me.
नॉट एट ऑल। आप मुझे बताएं सबसे पहले कि यू आर ऑल्सो ए डायरेक्टर एंड नाउ यू आर ऑल्सो एन एक्टर। आप मुझे बताएं कि हाउ डू यू जगल बोथ प्रोफेशंस साइमल्टेनियसली, किस तरह करते हैं?
The directing and acting, I don't usually do them simultaneously. That becomes a little too much. But transitioning from one to the other isn't that hard. When you're directing, you're actually kind of acting because you're directing actors. तो आप हर सोच रहे थे कि अच्छा इस एक्टर को कैसे एक्टिंग करानी है. तो एक्टिंग वक्त as a director it helps you actually because you know where the camera is, you know what the camera needs. तो you're more informed as an actor कि मैंने अभी क्या करना है और क्यों करना है.
So you've also studied abroad. So was it difficult for you to apply the practical knowledge that you absorbed from abroad here in Pakistan, considering that we're not too receptive to Western filmmaking?
It's a different technique here. The standards are different, but it wasn't difficult. It actually, I think, it gave me an advantage a little bit because once you have the guidelines, the rules, the standard practice, it's easy to adapt to any other. जैसे हमारा यहाँ काफ़ी जुगाड़ भी होता है, this all this. So it's easy to adapt anything to anything once you know the set guidelines. Like if you want to break the rules, you need to know the rules first. The same thing applies here.
I see. What is your style of direction?
My style of direction, you mean like my genre or?
Yeah, the genre that you like to direct the films of. Yeah,
I've mostly been making music videos and commercials. But if you watch my work, you'll see a lot of science fiction elements. That's my like ideal genre. Obviously, Pakistan में भी तब वो हमारा scene नहीं है science fiction का. So I always try to instill elements of science fiction wherever I can.
What needs to improve in terms of direction here in Pakistan? क्या आपको लगता है कि where do we lack as?
Where do we lack? I don't think I'm not, nor am I experienced enough or knowledgeable enough to know what Pakistan lacks in terms of directing styles. So I mean, to each their own. Everyone has their own style. No one's style is bad or less than the others. It's just different from director to director.
अच्छा, यहाँ पे शहबाज देखा जाता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा बॉक्स ऑफिस नंबर्स पे ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस किया जाता है. So do you think that quality content is being less created and more emphasis is being drawn on box office numbers?
I think yes, but I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. Right now, where our industry is in the stage that it is, we need to be making movies that make big returns, so that we can get to a point where we're making parallel cinema movies, alternative cinema movies, independent movies. We can't make those until the industry has proved that it can make money.
I see. Simultaneously, जब आप जब direction भी कर रहे थे, लेकिन साथ में you were also pursuing an acting career, right?
Right.
So क्या आपको लगा कि was it a struggle for you to break into this industry while you were pursuing direction and acting as well?
It wasn't much of it wasn't like a struggle in the way that I was pursuing it and I couldn't find the right channel. It was more about I lived in Islamabad. My primary thing was just directing and being behind the camera for 8 years. I hadn't really thought about कि मैंने अब acting करनी है full time. Well, this year I've actually decided that, you know what, I'm going to leave behind the camera for a bit and I'm going to go in front of the camera. So yeah, that's what it was.
So tell me a bit about Parey Hut Love, which is releasing on Eid al-Azha. Who do you play and what's the film about?
So in Parey Hut Love, I play Hassan. Hassan is an expat, lives in Turkey. He comes to Pakistan after 20 years. He is engaged to Sania, Maya's character. So he's kind of the opposite of Sharia's character. Sharia's character is a commitment phobe. He's scared of committing to not only marriage, love. He's also scared of committing to any work, job, or anything like that. My character is the opposite of that. He kind of comes in. He knows what he wants. He holds his commitments dear to his heart. Sania and him are together. Obviously, you've seen that in the trailer. So he's a well put together person, and I'd say he's a very kind-hearted and gentle soul also. So it's an interesting dynamic. You'll see in the movie. I can't give away too much. I can't talk about my character too much because it's a twist kind of a thing. So that's all I can say about that.
So Shahbaz, give people a reason why they should watch this film.
There are so many reasons why they should watch this film, but the main one being that this is a movie made specifically for the people to come out on Eid and watch. It's a festive film, wholesome family entertainment. There's romance in it. There's fun in it, comedy in it. There's so many characters. We have a principal cast of 14 people. So it's one of those movies where you can be like, I can relate to this person, I can relate to that person. You'll relate to every element of the movie no matter where you are, what you're watching.
I see. शहबाज, ये भी है हमारी जो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है, इट्स वाइड स्प्रेड, काफ़ी जॉनराज हैं, वी कवर एवरीथिंग, लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा एम्फेसिस कॉमेडी पे होता है. तो क्या आपको लगता है कि an industry can solely survive on the comedy genre only?
I don't think any industry can survive on any one genre. But the thing about our movies, I don't think we're too most of our movies, this goes for the subcontinent as a whole, Pakistan and India. We like our movies to have all the masala. Like it goes from comedy to romance to sad to action. You'll see a lot of movies kind of have that arc. शुरू होते हैं कहीं से, बीच में कहीं जाते हैं, end कहीं होते हैं. So I think that our audiences like that. They need that. They need one movie to have a bunch of different arcs.
Perfect. This year आपने अपने लिए कौन सा goal set किया है, which you're trying to achieve, या तो you have achieved already?
Well, I mean, this year, I guess this was
the biggest one?
Huge achievement for me to be able to do a foray into mainstream cinema. I did Slakistan in 2010. That was a smaller indie film. So this itself was an achievement for me, but I think onwards, I would like to explore more diverse and extensive acting roles.
Your fans are very devoted to your work and whatever they have seen. So, look into the camera and tell them what you would like to say to them.
Well, to my fans, I'm so grateful to all of you. I don't know how many of you there are. I hope there are a lot of you. But it warms my heart to know that there are people out there who like my work, who follow my work. Not only my acting work, my filmmaking work too. So thank you, everyone. Seriously, thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Shahbaz. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
That is all for now. Stay tuned for more on my official YouTube channel and Facebook page. Until then, take care. Allah Hafiz.
All right.